you outward.
That is some great spin.
Yes.
I like that.
There are always the delivery services, of course, the Instacart, the Postmates, the DoorDashes. And what's interesting now is Instacart has just unveiled a new way for you to make money. Is that you would be assigned a job where you would go to, say, your local supermarket, Costco, Sam's Club, what have you, and you would video what's on the shelves.
Like a secret shopper?
Well, what they're doing is they're actually checking inventory.
Oh, interesting.
So there are some unique opportunities like that. Of course, you can do things online. What I would recommend is that you look at Upwork.com, and at
Welcome to Bulldog Baseball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com.
Oh, and that ball hit sharply to left field. Left fielder does a good job getting over, cutting that off. He'll hold that to a single there.
Baseball and softball action on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com is presented by Abo Empire, Amigo Machinery, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Historical Museum, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Bob Reed Pest Control, Kane Electric Supply, Carlsbad Ford, City of Artesia Police Department, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Haynes Incorporated, Devon Energy, Eddy County DWI, Edge Safety, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Ben's Country Market, Forest Tire of Artesia and Carlsbad, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, Hawker & Sons, Incredible Printing, J&J Home Care, J.S. Ward, KC Light Tower, KFC, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Los Agaves Restaurant, Mac Energy, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Nels Floral, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pressure Services, Smile Expressions, Spur Energy Production, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons, Trustmark Roofing, Western Bank, and Wilbanks LLC. Now, on to the action.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, receive 2.9% APR for 72 months on select 2025 Silverado 1500 models. Our new vehicle specialists are here to assist you throughout the entire hassle-free buying experience. We have a great selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs to choose from and look forward to seeing you here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Offer ends March 31st, 2025. APR for well-qualified buyers on approved credit. Visit GuyChevy.com.
As the original tax experts, H&R Block puts 70 years of tax knowledge to work for you, guaranteeing 100% accuracy and your max refund or your money back. Can those other tax guys up the street say the same? Walk in or make an appointment today and get the expertise you need this tax season at H&R Block. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees. In Artesia, see H&R Block at 502 West Texas, 575-746-3456.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at jjhc.org.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
Looking for professional window tinting services? Look no further than Reliable Tint in Artesia. Located at 1502 South 1st Street, they specialize in auto and residential window tinting, as well as glass replacement for windshields, side and rear glass. But that's not all. They now offer advanced technology, rock chip, and crack repair, ensuring your vehicle stays in top shape. Open Monday through Saturday, Reliable Tint is here for all of your tinting and glass needs. Call them today, 575-616-9163. Reliable Tint in Artesia, where quality meets reliability.
Do you know what the...
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first. .com. Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Good morning, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, and we've got our final game coming up this morning here at the Rio Rancho Sal Puentes tournament. Coach, I'm joined by Coach Bickle, and Coach, you guys got a great win yesterday afternoon against a good Albuquerque Academy team, 4A team. Going to look good at the end of the year when you get ready to be seeded. Talk about that win.
Yes, sir. So that first off, they came in hot. You know, they hit that home run early. And it was fun to see that our kids didn't flinch. They just kept competing, and they responded right away, and they responded the next 3 innings with some runs. You know, in the 7th inning, unfortunately, we lost a little bit of focus, and we got to talk about that. But that's why we're here. We're trying to find those opportunities to grow and to build on. And so another good thing is that we're able to have some kids come in like Charlie Campbell and Aiden Huffman, who Charlie Campbell, first off, a week here, he got on base twice, put the ball in play a 3rd time. He was a menace on the bases. Aiden Huffman came in and played a great spot on first base for us and had some really good quality at-bats, moving some runners. And so we're able to get some kids in those games and give them some more experience as well. So,
all right, well, today you're in the Constellation Championship bracket, our ball game, taking on the host team, Rio Rancho Rams. Let's talk about that game.
Hey, we're here to play these teams. We want to see their best guys. We want to see their best hitters. We want to see everything about them that they can throw at us, because we firmly believe that that's going to make us stronger. And so we want to tell our kids today, like, we're going to go out here and play our game, and we're going to see how this matches up against their game. And I think we can play it a little bit better. So,
all right, Bulldog fans, we've got the game coming up here, 10 a.m., so stay tuned right here, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Good morning, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. KSVPTV.com. We're on Facebook and YouTube as always. It's all audio only, as you probably know, and we're up here in Rio Rancho at the Sal Puentes Rio Rancho High School Tournament. And our Artesia Bulldogs are in the Constellation
Check out this week's savings at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. 24 packs of Ozarka spring water are $3.98 each, and cans of Food Club chunk white chicken breast in water are 2 for $5. In produce, 6-ounce tubs of blueberries, blackberries, or raspberries are 2 for $5, and heads of iceberg lettuce are 99 cents each. In the meat department, family packs of Chuck boneless beef arm roast are $4.99 a pound, and family packs of split fryer breasts are $1.69 a pound. These are just some of the savings this week at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
Dean Dink of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premium.
Did you know that God values relationships? At Faith Baptist Church, we exist to begin, build, and broaden a relationship with God and with others. We want a relationship with God through faith in His Son, Jesus Christ, as our Savior. And we also want a relationship with others in a healthy biblical community. Come join us as we strive together to go from where we are to where God wants us to be. 10:30 on Sunday mornings and 6:15 on Wednesday evenings.
401 South 20th in Artesia, or visit fbcartesia.com.
Unlock the power of effective financial control with First American Bank's wide range of products to help you manage the inflow and the outflow of your cash while gaining efficiency and maximizing profitability. Plus, with robust security measures available through our treasury management products, you'll have greater peace of mind knowing you have taken steps to protect your money. Let us be your partner in growth and success, because when you succeed, we do too. First American Bank, your local first community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
With a deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog Sports. Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
All right, welcome back here. We lost power intermittently, but we are back. The first batter was Frankie Galindo. Right when I was about to start talking about it, he ended up flying out on a line drive out to right field for out number one. And now at the plate with a full count is our number 2 batter in the lineup, number 2, Jet Fuentes. He has a full count and steps in. The pitcher is Jacob Lucero, number 22, and they started early, so I was unable to get my pregame in. Sometimes these things just that way. And there's ball 4, so Jet draws a 1-out walk, which will bring the third batter in the lineup, number 12, Jack Byers, to the plate.
Now number 12, pitcher, Jack Byers.
I'll kind of walk through how the Bulldogs got here in just a minute. Probably between innings, I'll keep it here because I ran some commercials there that as I was waiting for power to come back on. Again, the pitcher, Jacob Lucero, wears number 22. Here's the first pitch. Called strike 1, ran it in on him. And he walks down and talks to Coach Bickle. Yeah, it was a good strike, good pitch, fastball that ran in and caught the inside corner. So 0-1 to Jack. On deck is Dalen Pacheco, and in the hole, Brant Usherwood. We're in the Consolation Championship game here on day 3. Artesia wearing their white with black pinstripes uniforms, orange letters and numbers, and black caps. Throw over, not in time. Jet had gotten a big lead over there. He dives back safely. The black caps, black brims, white front with it looks like a black letter A on it. That's what the Bulldogs are wearing. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Jet is down there. He is safe. Beat the throw. So I guess just a straight steal because Jack did not cut at it. And it was right down the middle. So Jet ends up at second base. It is now 0-2 on Byers. He'll shorten up here and try to get him home, poke it through somewhere. Rio Rancho playing pretty much straight away and about average depth in the outfield. As Lucero takes a look back at second, now to the plate. Swing, and he foul tipped it straight back. Just missed that. That was up in the zone. It might have been out up in the upper part, but Jack couldn't let it go by with an 0-2 count, so he took a cut. Just missed it, fouled it straight back into the net. So the count remains 0-2. Lucero from the stretch will come set, take a look back at Jet. The second baseman, Roybal, sneaking in, but here's the pitch. Curveball misses away. Jack with a good eye there. So we've got Dean Ellison, Chase Rivera, and Noah Cerner left to right defensively. Matthew Cook, Alex Gallegos, Jackson Roybal, and Logan Sundstrom from third to first with Matt Sethorn catching. And there's a drive deep down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases, and it bounces over. Jack smashed it, hit one hop, and goes over the fence in left field, about 10 feet in from the foul line. So the first run of the ball game on a ground rule double brings to the plate Fuentes and puts Jack down at second base, and has run over and was talking to Coach Bickle as he's got a courtesy runner in for him. Now he goes back to the dugout. I'm trying to see who we got out there courtesy running. I can't quite tell. Who that is, his number on the front, hard to tell. So I'll try to get it here in a minute. All right, so at the plate now is Dalen Pacheco. He'll look at ball one, a fastball missing away and down. And boy, he almost turned enough where I could see his back. I'll get you the who's running down there as soon as I can. And it's Sandthorn behind the plate, Matt Sandthorn. I think I pronounced his name wrong a minute ago. There's a pitch, foul ball off to the right and out of play. Man, when he turns and goes back, it's just almost enough for me to see it, but not quite. I'm thinking that it's Destin Pacheco, number 24, who has come in to run. All right, here's the pitch. Right down the middle, fly ball to the right side. It'll be an infield pop fly. The second baseman calls the first baseman off and makes the play. And that was right over. It was in the field of play, right back about 15 feet behind first base. So the second baseman comes over and moves the first baseman out of the way and says, "I've got it." And that's out number 2. So come to the plate for the Bulldogs, the catcher, number 7, Brant Usherwood. As he takes a look at Coach, and now he's ready to step in. Lucero, the pitcher, right-hander. Comes set, takes a look back twice, and now to the plate. Swung on, fouled off to the right side, now to play. Strike one. Whitmire on deck and Morales in the hole for the Bulldogs as Usherwood steps back in. Lucero comes set and to the plate. Good pitch, got him swinging. Swung through that one. Up in the zone, strike 2. Brant doesn't leave anything. He takes good hard cuts every time. He's got an 0-2 count now, so he'll need to shorten up a little bit. Sandthorn sits up on the outside edge. Here's the pitch, and that's where he hit it, and it's called strike 3 looking. But the Bulldogs do some damage as they get one run off of one hit. There was one runner left on base, and there were no errors as we go into the bottom of the first inning with the Artesia Bulldogs leading 1-0. Noah Cerner, Dean Ellison, and Adrian Varos is coming to the plate. We'll be back. You know what? I'm going to keep it here, actually. I've already taken some commercials. Let me talk to you about how they got here as Day one featured Albuquerque Academy against La Cueva in game one of the day at 10 a.m. And La Cueva won that game, which sent Academy into the consolation bracket yesterday and La Cueva to the winner's bracket yesterday. Game two on Thursday was St. Pius against Carlsbad. Carlsbad got that victory. So St. Pius went to the consolation, Carlsbad to the winner. Game three was Goddard in Rio Rancho, and Goddard got the win over the host Rams. So Goddard moved on to winner's bracket yesterday. Rio Rancho dropped to the consolation bracket. And game four on Thursday was our Bulldogs against the Cleveland Storm. And Cleveland got us, so Artesia moved yesterday to the consolation bracket. Cleveland moved forward. So yesterday in game six, game five, it was St. Pius and Rio Rancho. Rio Rancho won that game and moved into the consolation championship game today. Game six was our Bulldogs taking on Academy, and the Bulldogs won that game, so they moved into this consolation game today. And that put St. Pius against Albuquerque Academy. They're playing right now down below us over to the right of us, to the west, on the JV field. On the winner's side bracket, La Cueva and Cleveland Carlsbad and Goddard met in game seven yesterday afternoon. We called that game here on KSVPTV.com. Carlsbad got the victory, so they moved on to the championship game, which will be played later today at 3. Goddard fell and playing in the third place game at 12:30, and I'll have that game for you on KSVPTV.com. That'll be on the Goddard channel. La Cueva and Cleveland, last year's state championship game, met yesterday in game 8, the final game of the day. Cleveland got the win, so put La Cueva down to play Goddard at 12:30. Cleveland and Carlsbad in the championship. All right, we're back. Jack Byers on the bump. First pitch to Cerna. Swung and fouled back over to the right side and out of play for strike one. The defense for the Bulldogs, Whitmire, Galindo, Campbell, left to right. Morales, Fuentes, Beauregard, and Pacheco third to first, with Usherwood catching Jack Byers. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Right down the middle. Called strike two. So a good fastball there from Jack. On deck is Dean Ellison, and in the hole, Adrian Varos for the Rams as Byers comes with the windup. That pitch misses away on a curveball outside. 1-2 now the count. Bulldogs defense playing pretty much straight away. Looking out there, yeah, over to the right a little bit is Galindo, but I think just to see around the pitcher. So Byers from the stretch to the set. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a foul ball down the right field line. It'll get out of play. So just another foul ball. The count remains 1-2. As the umpire got a couple of baseballs off of the net and goes back behind the plate. 1-2 the count to Cerna. Byers looking into his catcher Usherwood. Now he's going to step off. Now he comes set from the stretch. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a great fastball. Got him swinging, and that is out. Number 1. So coming to the plate will be number 12, the left fielder, Dean Ellison.
Left fielder, number 12.
He bats from the left side. As he'll step in to face Byers for the first time. Adrian Varos, the DH, on deck, and Logan Sundstrom, the first baseman in the hole. Byers to the plate. Runs a fastball away from him, but a little bit too far outside to the lefty for ball 1. Again set and to the plate. Swing, it's right back at him. Nice grab there by Jack as that ball was hit hard. One hopper up near his right ear. Of course, he fallen off to the left. He swung his glove around and snagged it and then jogged over to first base, tossed it underhand to his first baseman, Dalen Pacheco, for out. Number 2, great catch there. That almost took his ear off on the right side, but he got his glove up there and didn't let it. So that brings the third batter to the plate, number 13, Adrian Varos. He is the DHing today for Rio Rancho. Usherwood sets up on the outer third. Curveball misses away, ball 1. Outfielders playing about normal depth, although I would say that Whitmire's in a few steps, a little closer out and left. Here's the pitch, fastball, strike one called, caught the upper half of the strike zone. So 1-1 now to Veros. First baseman number 23, Logan Sundstrom, on deck. And the second baseman number 11, Jackson Roybal, in the hole. Usherwood sets up outside. Good curveball, got him. Tried to check his swing, but could not. So called strike two. 1-2 now the count. That one started out about a third outside and then broke away. Asking for it up is Usherwood, and then we're going to have a ball come into the park right when Byers was starting to come to the plate. That ball comes sailing in here from the other field. So a foul ball that got over the fence. So time was called. Byers was actually coming to the plate, and he stopped because he saw it bounce and pointed as he, instead of throwing, he pointed. All right, so here's the 1-2. Asking for it up. Usherwood, here's the pitch. Just low, boy, just low. Good fastball. So he was asking for it up. He throws it down right, I guess, right under his knees. Looked like it was knee high, but called a ball. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. 3 of a kind up on the board. Byers comes set. Usherwood sets up on the outer third and the pitch. Good curveball, swing and a miss. And that is out number 3, strikes out the side. No hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. Artesia 1, Rio Rancho 0, and we'll go ahead and take a timeout.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center now has their very own website. Visit artesiamuseum.org to stay up to date on events and exhibits. Look through historical photos of Artesia, submit research requests, and more. For information, please call 575-748-7345. Stop by the Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center at 505 West Richardson Avenue or online at artesiamuseum.org. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 to 4. This ad paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Artesia Bulldog Baseball right here, KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. We're always on KSVPTV.com, although this weekend, audio only. Also on the KSVP Radio Facebook page and KSVP TV YouTube channel. The Artesia Bulldogs playing here in the Consolation Championship game against the host team, Rio Rancho Rams. This beautiful Saturday morning here in Rio Rancho. It is 10:12 a.m. They started about 7 or 8 minutes early. It feels like 54 degrees outside, partly cloudy. Almost no breeze. Here's the first pitch, low and away to Jet Whitmire, ball 1 to the left fielder. On deck is Diego Morales, and in the hole, Charlie Campbell. Ellison, Rivera, Cerna, left to right. Cook, Gallegos, Roybal, and Sundstrom third to first, with Santhorn catching Lucero, the right-hander. Swing and a miss on a good fastball. Jet was a little bit behind it, swung through the pitch. So the wind is supposed to get up here today, but right now almost just a whisper of a breath, and there's a foul ball, ground ball over toward the third base dugout where the Bulldogs are. So that's strike 2 on Jet. 1-2 now the count. Step back in. Yesterday, if you missed it, he had it wasn't actually an in-the-park home run because it was an error, but here's the pitch. Foul ball to the right side, out of play, as he hit a ground ball hard out to right field and between second and short. The right fielder from Academy came charging up, and it got by him, and Jet with his wheels, man, he burned all the way around and scored. Here's the pitch. A little high and a little outside. Ball 2. Good fastball there from Lucero. He's got some pop in his fastball, but ball nonetheless. So 2-2 the count with nobody out. Whitmire leading things off here, top of the second. Curveball that he laid off of. Good job by Jet. He leaned in and watched that ball all the way as it curved from outside of the or from the right about the outside edge all the way into the left-handed batter's box, and he did not even check swing. Good job. Full count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop fly in just behind second base to the left side, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop, Alex Gallegos. So the pop fly out is out number one. It was just out into the green of the turf. So almost an infield fly, but just, they might even have called it if it had been an infield fly rule. But anyway, out number one. Morales steps in. He hits a hard ball down the line. Caught, backstab by the third baseman. His throw over in time. Great play over there by the third baseman as he had to go to his right towards third base. He backstabbed it on the second hop. Turned and one hopped it over to the first baseman, Sundstrom. So that was Matthew Cook with a nice play. 5-3. Out number two. So that'll bring Charlie Campbell, the right fielder, to the plate. Charlie wearing an 8 on his pinstripe jersey. And strike one called on a fastball down the middle. On deck is our second baseman, number 3, Bub Beauregard. And then we're back to the top of the order as number 17, center fielder Frankie Galindo is in the hole. Here's the pitch. Low, ball one. 1-1 now to Charlie. He steps back in and ready to go. Lucero from the windup. Here's the pitch. Caught the outside edge, Blue said. Boy, that was pretty wide. But he said fastball caught it. It was on the white of the... I've got a pretty good vantage point. I'm not directly behind, but almost. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it back and out of play, does Campbell. Anyway, that pitch called a strike was off the plate on the white of right down the line of the left-hander's batter's box, but he called it a strike nonetheless. So the count 2-2 with 2 outs. Catcher sets up way out there, and he rang him up. He sat out there on that white line. That's where he hit it, and he called it strike 3. Charlie looked at him, but that's what it was called. So the Bulldogs go down in order. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. 1-0 as coach comes in. He's talking to the umpire saying, that was a little bit outside, wasn't it? Or I think that's what he's saying. All right, we'll take a break. It's 1-0 Bulldogs. Bottom of the second coming up with Sundstrom, Roybal, and Rivera, the first 3 batters.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. Incredible will be closed March 13th through the 23rd and will return to work on Monday, March 24th on Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
This is the time of year we can get all 4 seasons in just one day. Hi, this is Ben Manette from Roswell Seed Company. 1 minute you're sweating in the sun, and the next minute you've got slush in your shoes. But that's winter in Roswell, and after 127 years, we're starting to get used to it. It's too early to plant very much, but you can fertilize pecan trees, spray for dandelions, order your bees, and pick up a new seed catalog. So come see us at Roswell Seed. Like Jim Gill would say, enjoy the warm days, but don't go far from the fire.
All right, we're back here at the ballpark in Rio Rancho as number 23 steps in, the first baseman, left-handed batter. Steps in to face Byers for the first time. Bottom of the second inning, first pitch, called strike 1 with a nice fastball right down the middle. So Byers so far here through 1 inning and now 1 pitch in the second inning, staying in front of the batters. Almost every time it's been a first ball strike. Usherwood asking for it up. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the left side on another fastball. Goes out of play over there. That might have hit a car. You heard their sound system. But that ball bounced. Maybe it was just off the parking lot. It bounced back. But I think it hit the back of a pickup. All right, so Byers says no to the first offering. Now Usherwood sets up on the outside of the plate. That's where it's at. Chopper up the middle. First hop and to first base was Jet Fuentes. Made it look routine. Not always the easiest play on them high choppers because it was kind of one of those that kind of hung for a minute, and so you tend to get in a hurry, but Fuentes just come up, caught it, fires at the first base for out. Number 1, 6-3 the put out. So Jackson Roybal, number 11, and the second baseman will step in to face Byers. Chase Rivera on deck and Matthew Cook in the hole. Byers comes set from the stretch. Usherwood right in the middle of the plate. That fastball just missed down and away, but he called that a strike a while ago. Twice against the Bulldogs. I heard somebody say that was a strike, one of the fans. It was a good call, actually, but just hopefully we see that call continue when it's on the outside like that. Jack comes set and to the plate. Curveball called, strike 1. Nice pitch, front doored him. Started at his shoulder and then broke in and down for strike 1. And he had a lot of speed on it. Byers again set. 1-1 the count with 1 out and the pitch. A little bit high and away, ball 2. And I heard another fan, both ways blew. That one was a little high. It was on that line on the outside, but it was too high. All right, Usherwood sets up. Here's the pitch. Curveball called, strike 2. He took a little off of that one, but man, what a good pitch. Started in the middle, broke away on the outside corner, called strike 2, so 2-2 now the count. Byers says no to the first pitch from Usherwood. Now he comes set. Rant sets up on that outer third. Here's the pitch. That's where he put it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Now as Chase Rivera will come to the plate. Batting from the left side. Plays center field for Rio Rancho. He'll step in and face Byers for the first time here in today's consolation championship game. Byers says yes. Usherwood sets up outside, right on the outside edge. And it's called a ball, a little high for ball 1. It was over the plate on the outside, but a little bit high. 1-0 the count. Rivera back in. Again, Usherwood on the outside edge to the lefty. Put it right there. Called strike 1 on the great pitch at the knees, right on the outside edge. 1-1 the count with 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Bulldogs lead 1-0. Calling for it up high is Usherwood. Here's the pitch. It's where he put it. That's hit well to left center, but Whitmire will go over and make the play on the run for a nice out there in left center. And that's out number 3. They again go down in order. 1, 2, 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on base. 1-0 Bulldogs as we go into the top of the third. And it will be coming to the plate. Number 3, Caden Beauregard, followed by top of the order, Frankie Glendo and Jet Fuentes.
RE/MAX Axiom, located in the heart of downtown Artesia at 402 West Main, Suite D and E, is staffed with certified full-service professional brokers. Whether you're buying or selling a home, the professionals at RE/MAX Axiom will lead you through every step of the process. Visit their website, remaxnmaxiom.com, or call 575-255-0111 to speak with a licensed broker. RE/MAX, voted the most trusted name in real estate, and RE/MAX Axiom are proud supporters of our community and all Bulldog activities. We have a big name, but a small town feel. We rise by lifting others.
Come on, let's have one more.
No, I'm good. And you are too. I called Tommy for a safe ride home.
Don't get hammered. Stay out of the slammer. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
All right, we're back here as the Artesia Bulldogs going into the top of the third inning with the 1-0 lead. And leading off here in the third inning will be number 3, Bub Beauregard, the second baseman for the Bulldogs. He takes a look down at Coach Bickle. He does give him some signals. Beauregard takes a look, and now he steps in to face Lucero for the first time. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pop fly to the right side. It's going to be in foul territory. The first baseman goes over, and he will make the play for out number 1 on the first swing. And that'll get us back to the top of the order as Frankie Galindo will step in. He's 0 for 1. He line drived out to Cerna, his first at bat, out in right field. So he took a look down at Coach Bickle, now steps in. The catcher, Santhorn, sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. That's where he hit it. Called strike 1. Ellison, Rivera, and Cerna left to right. Cook, Gallegos, Roybal, Sundstrom third to first with Santhorn catching Lucero. That pitch too far outside. Ball 1, 1-1 now to Frankie. On deck, Jet Fuentes, and in the hole, Jack Byers for the Bulldogs. The wind and the pitch. Swung on, line drive out to center field, right center. And the center fielder will trot back and make the play for out number 2. So Jet Fuentes will come to the plate. He is 0 for 0. He walked, stole second, and then was RBI'd by Byers with a ground rule double over the left field fence. And there was your 1-0 lead. Here's the first pitch, pop fly, back and out of play for foul ball strike 1. And straight over our head here under the covering in Rio Rancho. All right, Lucero back ready to go. Wind in the 0-1. Called strike 2 on that outside corner. He's found a spot there. That one was a little tighter. That was not quite out as far as a couple that have been called strikes. So strike 2 though. So shortening up his Jet. Here's the pitch too far outside. Ball 1. He tried to get him to chase one. That was over in the left-handed batter's box. Lucero looking at his signs now, gets it, steps to it. That's going to be outside again. Ball 2. So there's our 2s up there. This time it's 4 of a kind because at the plate is number 2 Jet Fuentes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's going to be a shallow, well, not quite as shallow as I thought. Right straight away to dead center. He took a couple of steps back. And so the line drive fly out is out number 3. The Bulldogs go down in order. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base as we get ready for the bottom of the 3rd inning with the bottom 3rd coming to the plate. Cook, Lucero, and Gallegos, 7, 8, 9. We'll be back.
Family owned and operated for 4 generations, Forest Tire is here to service all your tire needs day and night. With your busy travel schedule, what you need is a tire that can keep up. Like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire with an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect. You can lose track of time and focus on what really matters. For all your tire needs, brakes and alignments too, Forest Tire Company is a friend you can always count on. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Telephone scammers are targeting energy consumers. They demand payment over the phone or warn the power will be shut off immediately. Don't fall for these scams. Central Valley Electric Cooperative will never demand payment over the phone. Please, never give out financial or personal information to someone who calls claiming to be CVE. If you get such a call or have a question about your bill, call CVE at 575-746-3571 to get the facts.
All right, we're back here, and we've got some changes coming in as moving over to 3rd base is Dalen Pacheco. Going to 1st base is Jack Byers. And our new pitcher is the lefty, Dalen Pacheco. His brother, Destin Pacheco. So we got a left-hander now on the hill for the Bulldogs as Byers again goes to 1st. Dalen goes to 3rd. And Destin comes in to pitch. Looks like the defense the rest of the way is the same. Whitmire, Galindo, Campbell left to right. Fuentes and Beauregard stay up the middle, and Usherwood is still behind the plate. So the lefty, sophomore, will be doing the honors, and we'll see how they come in. He doesn't have the velocity that Byers does, and he's left-handed, so a change of speed here for the batters from Rio Rancho. Of course, these three that are coming to the plate hadn't even batted yet, as they've gone down in order the first 2 innings. Byers and his defense cut them down. Byers ends up with no earned runs. He had 3 strikeouts, all of them swinging, threw 23 pitches, 16 for strikes, 7 for balls. And right now he's in order for the win. Here's the pitch from Destin. A little bit, called a strike. Caught the outside lower end of the strike zone, so strike 1 on Matthew Cook. That's Pacheco once again ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball, that's going to be roped up the middle for the first hit of the ball game. Galindo fields it on the second hop, and they'll throw it in. So a line drive single out to center field puts Matthew Cook at first base, and to the plate comes the pitcher, Jacob Lucero.
Number 22, Jacob Lucero.
Now from the stretch to the set, he's going to turn to bunt. Does Lucero? He gets it down the first base line. Tossing it to first base was Pacheco, as he had to charge over there to the first base line to pick it up. Tosses it to Byers for out number 1, but a good
shortstop, number 2.
Sacrifice bunt by the pitcher. Moves the runner into scoring position. Cook down at second, and now Usherwood having a visit with Destin on the mound. The umpire started to walk out, but Usherwood comes back. So that brings us to the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Rio Rancho Rams, the shortstop, number 2, Alex Gallegos. He'll step in right side to face the lefty, Destin Pacheco. Pacheco from the stretch took 2 looks back, now set and to the plate. Curveball called, strike 1. Started out on the outside, broke back to the outside edge. 0-1 the count. On deck is the top of the order, Noah Cerner, and in the hole, Dean Ellison. As Pacheco long looking to his catcher, Usherwood. Now he'll come set, look back at second. To the plate, swung on, and that's right to the shortstop position. And the throw in is going to be offline, and nobody at third base. He's going to go all the way to third base on the throw. So the first run of the ball game ties it up, and the shortstop Fuentes had gone in behind the runner at second looking for the throw. It looked like he thought he was throwing it to him. Pacheco did not, and the baseball went right where Fuentes normally would be standing. So the single turns into a run, an RBI for the Rams, and then moving all the way to third base on the throw. Here's the pitch, down and in on the curveball, ball 1. 1-1, 1 out here in the the bottom of the third inning. And Noah Cerna at the plate, and ball 2 as it just missed away on the curveball, as it almost caught the outside corner, but called ball 2. Runner at third is the Gallegos. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there for ball 3. And the Bulldogs playing normal depth. No, not coming in to cut the run off. So a ground ball probably will, if it's in the middle, they'll be able to, unless it's a hard hit ball, he'll come in and score. Strike 1 called on a fastball down the middle from Pacheco, so that makes it 3-1. Cerna steps back in, 3-1 the count. Usherwood looking to the dugout, now he's got the pitch. Destin comes set to the plate, swung on, right back at him. He'll turn and go to first base, so the runner did not go on that. So that's out number 2, so Pacheco helped his own cause. It was a hard hit, one hopper right at him, and he catches it.
Now batting for the Rams, left fielder, number 12,
and throws it to first base. 1-3 the put out. Runner stayed put at third base. So that'll bring the left fielder, Dean Ellison, to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time through. Pacheco set and to the plate. Curveball. Oh, just missed outside. Ball one, started on the middle and then broke away from the left-hander, Ellison, but called ball one. Pacheco shook his head yes. Here's the pitch. Curveball hits him right in the middle of the back. Didn't break at all. So hit by pitch puts runners on the corners with 2 out. And that'll bring the DH, number 13, Adrian Vados, to the plate. He bats from the right side. Pretty big lead. He's about 14 feet with his front foot over at first base. We'll see what Pacheco, he's out to about 15, 16. He's off and running. First pitch, called a strike. The throw was hard, but caught by Pacheco. Ellison moves down with a stolen base. So 2 runners in scoring position. Barros steps back in. 2 down, 0-1 the count. And Pacheco with the look back, now to the plate. Curveball, it's a fly ball, shallow right field, and making the catch. Wow, ESPN play. Charlie Campbell comes racing across towards center field and dives out and makes the play for out number 3. And a shallow right center field catch. Great job by the right fielder, but 2 hits and 1 run for the Rio Rancho Rams ties it up. There were no Bulldog errors and 2 runners left on base after that fantastic play that could have easily been 2 runs scoring, but Charlie chases it down, dives, Superman style, makes the catch. All right, we'll be back. The Bulldogs bringing to the plate Byers, Pacheco, and Usherwood.
Big O Tires. Trust the team with expertise that goes beyond just tires. Visit your locally owned Big O Tires. Spring into savings now through April 6th and get $60 in rebate savings on sets of 4 Michelin tires totaling $900 or more. Or get $40 in rebate savings on purchases of $8.99 or less with installation purchase. Plus, Big O Tires will match up to $60 on Michelin rebate savings. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for pricing. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers. Ends April 6th.
Hi, Artesia. Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. And boy, do I have some amazing Tuesday deals for you. If you're grabbing a quick bite for yourself, you gotta try our country fried steak meal. This includes our delicious home-style country fried steak patty served with mashed potatoes and white gravy, creamy coleslaw, and a buttermilk biscuit, all just for $4.99. Looking to feed the whole fam? We got you covered. Try our $20 meal deal. This includes 8 pieces of all dark meat chicken, large mashed potatoes and gravy, a large coleslaw, and 4 buttermilk biscuits. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local KFC and Taco Bell.
All right, Jack will step in on the right side to face Lucero for the second time. He's 1 for 1, had a ground rule double and an RBI. First at bat, ball 1 on the fastball way outside. On deck is Pacheco and in the hole Usherwood. So Byers pitched 2 innings and then went to first base. Pacheco moved over. That pitch called a strike. He's been pretty consistent with that outside pitch. So Byers will step back in 1-1. So Byers went to first, Pacheco went to third, and Destin Pacheco came in to pitch in the last inning. That one was almost the same place, and he called it a ball. So 2-1 the count. In fact, to me, it looked like it was a little more inside of the left-hander's batter's box. That one just a little bit up. Ball 3 to Byers. That fastball was just a little bit high for the umpire. 3-1 as Jack steps back in. Lucero with the pitch. Right down the middle. Pop fly out of play to the right side for strike 2. Ellison, Rivera, Cerner, left to right. Cook, Gallegos, Roybal, and Sundstrom, third to first, with Santhorn catching Lucero. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike 3 on that outside corner. Byers did not like it. Not sure I did either, but he's fairly consistent, as that looks like it's about 2 baseballs off the plate, but strike 3 called. And so out number 1, which will bring Dalen Pacheco to the plate. Dalen 0 for 1. He flew out to the second baseman behind first base. He's batting .290 on the season. There's a swing and a pop fly out to right center. The center fielder will fade over and make the play for out number 2. So a 2-out rally in order for the Bulldogs, as coming to the plate will be number 7, Brant Usherwood. He's 0 for 1 on the day, struck out looking his first time through. On the season, batting .344 with 9 RBIs is Usherwood. Here's the first pitch, a little bit high, ball 1. On deck is Jet Whitmire, and in the hole will be, I guess, probably Dalen Pacheco. Here's the pitch. And there was that pitch, and he did not call it a strike that time. So interesting, ball 2, as that was that same about 2-ball off the plate fastball. 2-0 the count to Usherwood. And the pitch, same pitch, and this time he calls it a strike. So I don't know. You hear the Bulldog fans give some ire. All right, 2-1, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one was over the plate. And Usherwood just didn't catch up with it. Big swing, but come up empty. So 2-2 now, the count. 1-1 if you're just now joining us. We're in the top of the 4th inning in the Constellation Championship game. The Bulldogs and the Rams. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on that outside pitch. Strikeout swinging. He's out number 3. The Bulldogs go down in order. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll be back as the number 4 batter, 5 batter, and 6 batter will be up for the Rams.
Wilbanks LLC and Wilbanks Trucking Services LLC has over 37 years of experience, from 1987 to 2025, in the Permian Basin oil and gas industry. Wilbanks recently divested out of the rig moving operations to focus exclusively on providing crane services to support the growing demand in the basin. Wilbanks continues to provide quality, expert, and performance-based services to a multitude of customers, with a fleet ranging from 60-ton to 350-ton cranes and locations in Hobbs, Artesia, and Odessa, Texas. We hope that you will consider our team for projects ranging from plant builds, compressor sets, to general site build. Please call us at 575-746-6318 to find out what we can do for you. Wilbanks LLC, your regional expert in the crane world.
Bottom of the 4th inning coming up here for the Bulldogs and the Rio Rancho Rams, the host of the Sal Puentes tournament here in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Joby Hodling here with you on this pretty Saturday morning. Nice weather up here in Rio Rancho, just a breath of a breeze, not really a breeze at all, although the projections say it's going to get windy today. Right now, here at 10:42 a.m., it says it's 54 degrees, partly cloudy. That's what my weather app says. The high today projected to be 67 here in Rio Rancho. So coming to the plate is number 23, Logan Sundstrom. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out to Fuentes his first time up on that high chopper. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called on a sweeping fastball. Went from across the plate from the lefty, Destin Pacheco. Sundstrom steps back in, lefty versus lefty. Destin with the wind and the pitch. A little bit low, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Campbell's out and right, Whitmire in left, and Galindo playing up the middle and center. Jack Byers over at first base. As, I don't know why it didn't take a while ago. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball, great dive by Jack. He cuts it off, he's gonna beat him to the plate, and then a huge collision Byers down. He gets up. The runner from first gets down on the. He's still down as they collided. Byers went to the inside. The Artesia fans up in arms. Almost all of them on their feet. Man, that was a collision like crazy. Byers dove to his left, made the stop. Ball kind of bubbled around. He jumped up, grabbed it, went, and he stepped inside, or to the outside of the bag, I mean. And the official now screaming, or the Rio Rancho people, the Rio Rancho coach hollering at the Bulldog fans. I don't know. I'm wondering if they called him safe. They've got the player on first base now sitting up. I thought he was out by a bunch. And he's walking off the field. Byers is up as well. So what's the call here? They must have called him safe. He got there in time. Coach Bickle out there talking, as well as the Rio Rancho coaches, with the umpires. The young man from Rio Rancho holding his nose. I think maybe he got a bloody nose. They collided like head to head. So let's see, the Rio Rancho coach, one of them talking to Coach Bickle, and another coach talking to the umpires for Rio Rancho. Now he's going to walk over and talk to Coach Bickle. Man, I'm just glad they're okay. They collided big time out there. Byers is still kind of shaking it off. And let's see what the call is, as they haven't sent a runner out for the first base. But I'm telling you, the fans went crazy. I didn't see him call him safe. I just saw the collision. And I'm thinking it had to be because of the collision. First off, I thought that's why the Artesia fans went berserk. But it may be because they called him safe and Byers beat him to the bag. It could be just because of the collision too, though, as they're still talking about it. The home plate umpire talking to Coach Bickle out by first base. Rio Rancho coach over there as well. The field umpire talking to Byers. Jack is kind of laughing it off now. All right, so it looks like they got it right. He's going to be out. Well, no, they're saying he's safe. Okay, I don't think they got it right, but they're saying they need a runner. What a play by Jack Byers. He dove airplane mode straight to his left and caught that ball that should have been, by all rights, a double. But he knocks it down, scrambles to his knees, grabs the ball, and jumps up and runs to first base. And when he gets there, there's a collision, and they called him safe. So we're going to call it an infield single right down the line. Byers with the great play, but Sundstrom and he collided, and so coming in to run was a courtesy runner, I believe was number 6, Jonathan Buckner. So nobody out. Byers still on the field, Sundstrom left, and they're looking at him over there in the dugout as Pacheco from the stretch. Still a stir here by the Bulldogs. Boy, fans got up in arms. Here's the pitch. Curveball that doesn't break, stays outside. Ball 1 to Roy Ball. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging against Byers his first time through. Not a real big lead over first base. Now he's stepping out. Here's the pitch. Missed inside, just off the plate. Ball 2. On deck is Chase Rivera, and in the hole, Matthew Cook. Boy, it looked to me like he got there easily, Byers, about a step in front. There's a swing, a pop fly out to center field. Fooled Galindo. He's going back. Goes off the wall. Galindo going to get it in. That's a double. He started coming in and then had to go back. It hits the wall and bounces back to him for the stand-up double. So the runner had to hold up so he doesn't come home. He's at third base. I mean, he had to wait. And I think Galindo, if he hadn't been fooled, he probably might have caught that. Although he was running pretty hard, and he might have run into the fence. So coming out is Coach Bickle. We may see a pitching change here as he brought the sophomore in relief back in the third. But we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll see what all moves are made. It's 1-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning, but 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out for the Rams. We'll be back.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
So we do have a pitching change here to come into the bottom of the fourth inning. It's going to be Jet Whitmire from left field. He's throwing a fastball and he just threw a breaking ball. Both of them looked good. Had a lot of pop on his fastball, and then that breaking ball was a hard break. So he'll be pitching, and going out to left field will be Pacheco from the mound. If you're just now joining us, you missed. They don't want anything from the Rio Rancho coach. He's telling them he's about to kick them out of the ballpark, the Artesia fans. I don't know why he is over talking to them. He doesn't need to be. Now coach comes out and says, "Hey, leave my fans alone." Our Artesia fans weren't saying anything, and then he comes over and starts jawing to, this is the first base coach, jawing to the Artesia fans, so they start jawing back. He's had to be told to go. Now he's still talking to the fans. He's got a coach out there with him saying to stop. Man, still talking to the fans all the way from the first base. That's not professional, coach. I don't know why he would even look to the fans. It shouldn't be. So what happened was there was a great play by Byers over first base. He dove Superman style, knocked the ball down on a line drive down to the bouncer down the first baseline, jumps up, gets to his knees, grabs the ball. He goes to first base, steps on it with his right foot and takes a step towards the foul line, and the runner runs straight into him. But they call him safe, and so the Bulldog fans took umbrage. All right, so the new pitcher for the Bulldogs is Jet Whitmire, and he's facing, I don't know why this changed on this for me, but let me look here. First pitch, curveball. It's going to be fielded by Jack. He backs up, touches first base, keeps the runners right where they're at on a great curveball by Jet. So the first pitch is an out, and the runners stay right where they're at on a solo out, unhelped by Byers over at first base. Bulldogs playing in. Runners at second and third. Whitmire wind up to the plate. Curveball just missed. Ball one to Matthew Cook, number 7. He's 1 for 1 with a single, is Cook. All right, Whitmire back to work. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that one about an inch too high. Husherwood turns around and asks the umpire where it missed. It was on the outside third and just a bit high. 2-0. All right, Whitmire back to work. Here's the wind and the pitch. Infield in. Right down the middle. Oh, 3-0. We called it a ball. Too low. Looked like it was right at the knees. Holy cow. 3-0 on a good fastball. So Whitmire will bear down here. Of course, it wouldn't be the worst thing to load them up because then you got double play everywhere. Here's the pitch, and that's outside, ball 3. So that does load them up with 1 out, and to the plate comes Lucero. He bunted his first time up, kind of a big guy for the Rio Rancho Rams. He had a sacrifice bunt. Now he's got bases loaded with 1 out. Bulldogs looking to turn a double play somewhere. They back up in double play depth, and on the corners up on the grass. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses away. Ball 1 to Lucero. Rio Rancho looking to blow it open. The Bulldogs looking to shut it down with a double play. Whitmire from the windup, looking into Usherwood, now has his pitch. And the wind and the pitch. Straight down the middle with a fastball, called strike 1. On deck is the shortstop and number 9 hitter, Alex Gallegos, and then back to the top, Noah Cerna. The leadoff batter is in the hole. Again, Whitmire looking in, and they're running through a bunch of stuff, I think, so that the guy on second can't call. Oh, good curveball. Swing and a miss. He waved at it. That ball broke away, down and away from Lucero. 1-2 now. The count with 1 out and the bases loaded. Double play everywhere. Whitmire trying to get out of the jam. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a pop fly back and out of play. So the count remains 1-2. So Destin went out to left field. Galindo stayed in center, and Campbell stayed in right. So that's your outfielders. Up in a time called by Lucero at the plate, right when he was in his windup. I don't know how you do that, but that's what the call was. So they'll reset. Jet back ready to go, but he's looking into Usherwood, who's giving him a roll of signs. Now the wind in the pitch. 1-2. Curveball. Oh! Holy cow, that should have been strike 3. The fans went crazy, and the umpire said too far inside. That was a good pitch. Usherwood saying, where did that one miss? Curveball, front door. Called a ball. Bulldog fans really upset. They've been upset since that collision that was called safe at first base. And now timeout taken again by Lucero at the plate. 2-2 count. Whitmire couldn't believe it on that perfect ball. It was a ball. All right, here's the wind and the pitch. That's what it was called. Right down the middle, fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. Usherwood picks up the ball that bounced back from the net and hands it to the ref, who had already given one to throw out to Whitmire, who Usherwood taking a long look over to the dugout, now running through his signals. And here's the wind and the 2-2. Curveball, ground ball, C&I single. That's going to score at least 1. And it's going to score 2, cut off by Pacheco on the throw. So that gets in the 6 hole between Jet and Pacheco. So now runners at first and second. It is 3-1 Rio Rancho. And there's a courtesy runner came in to run for the pitcher. I missed his number, and now there's a meeting on the mound by the infield.
Shortstop number 2, Alex Gallegos.
Looks like it's number 16 courtesy running for Lucero, the pitcher. And that young man is Braden Bustillos. So he's at first, Cook is at second, and the number 9 hitter in the lineup, shortstop, number 2, Alex Gallegos at the plate. Still 1 out. Whitmire from the stretch to the set, looks back at second twice, now to the plate. Curveball called, strike 1, caught the outside edge. 0-1 the count. And up in the press box, they're not paying attention. They still got, there they go, finally fixed it. Again, going through some signs there so as to not know, the second guy out on second not know what's coming. That pitch misses outside. Good job backhanding it by Usherwood. As it bounced, he snagged it up and faked the throw to second behind the runner. Didn't fire it down there, but pumped it. 1-1 the count to Gallegos. Cerna and Ellison on deck and in the hole, the top of the order. Whitmire Comes set, looks at second. Now to the plate. Fastball, blows it by him, swinging. Strike 2, 1-2 now. To Gallegos. Breeze has picked up. It was perfectly calm the first 3 innings, but now I got a little breeze coming out of the west, blowing across the field here. Kind of a southwest breeze, mainly west though. Usherwood sets up on the outside. Whitmire to the plate. Curveball swung on, foul to the right side. It'll bounce back out to Byers at first base. He'll go back and pick it up. Throw it into Usherwood. He'll hand it to the umpire. So the count remains 1-2 with 1 out. Runners at first and second for the Rams, and Gallegos will step back in. Whitmire looking through the signs. Takes a look back from the stretch. Now comes set. Another look back. And the pitch outside. Ball 2. 2-2. Now the count. Hard to believe that first base coach, the way he was acting toward the Bulldog fans. If I, as a coach, I just ignore fans. No reason to jaw with them. Pretty big lead at second. Whitmire double take now to the plate. He bounces it, gets by. And so, and he's going to turn, but Whitmire wasn't paying attention, but there he comes, and the runner will stay at third base. So ball 3 on the wild pitch moves the runners over to second and third with 1 out. So again, this may not, we got a full count. It may not be a bad idea to get a double play everywhere. A walk wouldn't be terrible. Obviously a pop-up, a a pop-up infield, a strikeout would be great, or a ground ball back to the pitcher would be okay and an out, but a walk wouldn't be terrible because it would set up a double play everywhere after that wild pitch. Whitmire now from the windup as he says yes. Here's the wind and the 3-2. Swung on, fouled off the right side, out of play. Count remains 3-2, and that's the danger over here because there's a bunch of fans over there watching St. Pius and Academy in the 7th place game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Nice curveball. It was up in the strike zone, and that is strikeout swinging, which will bring the top of the order, Noah Cerna, to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and then grounded back to the pitcher, his last at bat. Anyway, there's a lot of fans right over there. They're on the right field side. That's where down below, and a bunch of fans, both of them Albuquerque schools, Academy and St. Pius, and them foul balls, man, dangerous over there. Down the middle, but a little bit high. Ball 1 to Cerna. Dean Ellison, the left fielder, and the DH Adrian Varas on deck and in the hole respectively. Bulldogs trying to get out of this inning. 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Outside, good job there, snagging it. Throw down, not in time, as he threw behind the runner to Pacheco down at third. Good stop there by Brandt on ball 2 as that bounced way outside. He snagged it, turned, and fired it to third base. 2-0, and the pitch from Whitmire. Strike 1 called as that caught the outside third of the plate with a fastball. Whitmire back ready to go. Again, going through a litany of signs as there's a runner down at second base. Here's the wind and the pitch. Curveball called strike 2. Nice pitch. Took something off of it, and it broke from in to the outside edge. Called strike 2. 2-2 now to Cerna with 2 outs. The wind and the pitch. Another good curveball, fouled to the right side, goes off the fence over there and back into the field of play. Charlie will go get it. Toss it to Bub, and he'll turn and throw it to Jack. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they already had a pitch. They already had a ball out there, so Jack tosses it over to the first base coach. Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs. Curveball misses away, and he does not chase, so that's ball 3. Jet back ready to go. Cerna back in. Full count. Wind and the payoff pitch. Down the middle. Fly ball to center field. Galindo will back and make the play for the third out. But some controversy and some
Rancho 3, Artesia 1.
tough plays as they get 3 hits, 2 runs. There were no Bulldog errors and 2 runners left on base. As we come back to bat, it'll be Whitmire, Pacheco, and Campbell. Stay right here, 3-1, top of the 5th coming at you. Bulldogs down by.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive. Hey Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
Top of the 5th here at Rio Rancho in the South Pointes tournament. The Bulldogs and host Rams playing in the championship game of the consolation bracket. Goddard put Rio Rancho here, and Cleveland put the Bulldogs on this side of the bracket, both on day 1. They both won yesterday. Here's the first pitch to Whitmire. He looks at ball 1 just a bit high. Whitmire on the season, batting .438. First pitch called, or second pitch called, strike 1 on that outside spot that the official likes. 1-1 now the count to Whitmire. He steps back in. Here's the wind and the pitch. Checked his swing. Ball 2. That pitch was really the same place. And the catcher wanted the first base umpire, but the umpire behind the plate, never pointed at him, so he didn't say safe for strike. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch to Lucero. From Lucero. That's fouled off to the right side and out of play for strike 2. Whitmire 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time through. Bulldogs down by 2 here in the top of the 5th, so they're looking to get those runs back. Destin Pacheco on deck and Charlie Campbell in the hole, and then the ball comes in from the field over to the right. It's kind of funny, both times it came right at the catcher. Bouncing in. All right, here's the wind in the pitch. Swung right up the middle, base rip for Jet Whitmire. Smoked it by the pitcher. Center fielder Rivera comes up and gets it in. So the leadoff single, that's what we needed. Get some runners on base. Jet does it. And so that'll bring the lefty. Number 24, Destin Pacheco, to the plate. He'll step in for the first time today. And he'll look for the first pitch. From the stretch, Whitmire with a good lead. He's going to dive back in safely. That throw almost got away from Sundstrom over there, but he snagged it down the first base, or down the line towards the catcher. So everybody resets. Again, Whitmire getting his foot out there at the 12-foot mark. Now he steps out a little bit more. He's off and going. That's called a strike. Whitmire's going to go in easily safe. Bulldogs have stolen a lot of bases here this weekend and really on the year, and we've talked about it, both Lee Johnson and I, how the team has a lot of speed, and they do. Whitmire, one of the fastest ones, but really top to bottom pretty fast. So now he's in scoring position. Pacheco at the plate has an 0-1 count and nobody out. Lucero double take now to the plate, and that's going to be called strike 2. Caught the outside corner, kind of running down and away from Pacheco. Pretty good fastball there. So Destin will shorten up here and try to poke one through, get that runner around. Whitmire, a lot of speed, so a good base hit could get him. The catcher setting up over in the batter's box. He swings and fouls it off and stays alive. He was setting up over in the right-hander's batter's box, wanting it that far outside. It was outside, but Pacheco, it was too close, and he fouled it off to the left side and backing out of play. So he stays alive. The count remains 0-2 to Destin. Lucero to the plate. He throws it high and away on a fastball, ball 1. Campbell and Beauregard on deck and in the hole for Artesia. All right, so Lucero comes set and to the plate. He fouls that off. Good. He stayed alive. That pitch was down and away, but again, too close for Pacheco, so he got the end of the bat on it, batted kind of straight down and to the left, foul ball. So again, he stays alive. Whitmire doesn't have a big lead yet, but now he's starting to step away. The second baseman kind of stepping in behind him. Swing, it's a chopper. Second baseman will pick it up and throw it over just in time, but that does move him over to third base, so basically worked like a bunt. The ground out, and Destin's fast. He almost beat it out as he was off and flying down the base paths. And the ball was a high chopper, slow. Second baseman didn't charge it very hard, and he caught it on the third hop and then got him by about a step. 4-3 the put out. Moving over to third was Whitmire, so a pass ball could get him home. Fly ball sacrifice could get him there. Base hit, obviously. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back by Campbell for foul ball, strike 1. Charlie 0 for 1. He struck out looking his first time through. Looking to drive this run in. Charlie represents the tying run. Whitmire down there at third. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That one caught the corner. It's a good pitch, fastball, popped the glove, and it wasn't 2 or 3 baseballs off. It was on the outside edge. So 0-2 now to Campbell. Here's the wind and the pitch. And that one was too far outside. Ball 1. 1-2 now. And it might have been a little too low too, because he's called some of those on that spot a strike. At that time, a ball. So 1-2 the count to Charlie. Steps back in. The catcher, Santhorn, sets up out there again. There it is. That's a line drive into left center field. That's going to be extra base hit as Charlie's going to round and go to second base. Goes all the way to the fence. Charlie's still looking to run. He's going to slow up there. So Charlie Campbell scores. I mean, with the base hit, out a double, gets a run in. He stroked it out there. And so Whitmire scores easily from third, and that'll bring Caden Beauregard to the plate. And the coach for Rio Rancho will come out.
Now making announcements for our raffle.
And I'm thinking it's the head coach, and it is. They're going to make a pitching change. We'll be back. Bulldogs have one out here in the top of the fifth, and they've got it within one. 3-2 the score, and the new pitcher will be number 1, but we'll let him warm up. I'll be back after this.
It's a great time to buy a Kubota. From America's #1 selling compact tractor to zero-turn mowers and versatile RTVs. Get your perfect match delivered to your door. Now through June 30th. Get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, or up to $3,000 off an L3302 compact Kubota tractor. Now through 6/30/2025. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information. Visit Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
sponsors, Redland Mechanical, Plumbing, Heating and Air, Whole School Discount Barbershop, Barbershop, the whole family with inviting atmosphere and great cuts, Area Dental, personalized quality dental care for everyone. Keep your reason smile.
All right, we're back here. The new pitcher is number 1, Brandon Siegel, as he has taken his warm-ups, and he'll face, for the Bulldogs, Bub Beauregard, who is 0 for 1. He flew out in foul territory over on the right side his first time through. I started to give you on-the-year stats, but they're not accurate because, unfortunately, I wasn't at a lot of the first game, so I'm going to quit doing that. All right, here's the first pitch from Siegel. Runner's off and going. Throw down is not in time as Campbell's in there safely. Called strike 1 on Beauregard as he squared the bunt and then pulled back. Campbell slides into third base safely. He represents the tying run. 1 out here. So now the Rio Rancho infield will move in. 0-1 to Bub. He can, a lot of ways to get him in here and tie this ball game up. Of course, a base hit would be great, but a pass ball or a sacrifice. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a foul tip straight back. Boy, just missed that pitch. So the count now 0-2 to Beauregard. And the wind's kind of picked up here. I said that earlier, and it's a little chilly with that breeze. Partly cloudy skies here, but we're in the shade all the time under this big covering over the stands. Here's the pitch. Curveball. He reaches out and does a good job to stay alive. He barely got the end of the bat on it. Fouled it back and out of play. Did Beauregard. On deck is Frankie Galindo, and in the hole, Jet Fuentes, the 1-2 batters for the Bulldogs, as they look to not only get the tying run across, but have a big inning and take the lead back, as Rio Rancho got 2 in the bottom of the 4th to get the lead. That pitch low and away, ball 1. Caden studied it all the way in and did not take a cut out. It was a pretty good pitch. He tried to get him to chase one off the plate, but Bub did not give in. So 1-2 the count. Siegel comes set, infield in. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, and he got him swinging. So that's out number 2, and that'll bring the top of the order, number 17, Frankie Galindo, to the plate. He's flown out twice, once to Rivera in center, right center, and once to Cerna. Dead right field, dead straight away. So Campbell, 90 feet away, the tying run. They back up in normal fielding position as Siegel comes set to the plate, swing and a foul back into the net for strike 1. Jet Fuentes on deck and Jack Byers in the hole. Charlie Campbell, after that RBI double, and then the stolen base, stands 90 feet away from tying this ball game up. Here in the top of the 5th, Siegel comes set to the plate, outside, ball 1. 1-1 now to Frankie. Again, Siegel comes set to the plate, down and in, ball 2. So 2-1 to Galindo. As Siegel, much more slight, shorter and real thin, steps back in. Line drive, left field, back, hits the fence. Galindo will go into second with a stand-up double. And there's an RBI double for Frankie Galindo with 2 outs. Tied it up. Man, he hit that well. Smoked it out there. One hopped at the base of the fence. And that's a double and an RBI. So now the go-ahead run stands at second base with Jet Fuentes coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He walked his first time through, and he line drived out to Rivera and center his second time. RBI chance here. He looks at called, strike 1 on the outside edge with a fastball. Brandon Siegel from the stretch takes a look back at Frankie. He's got a huge lead. Here's the pitch, called strike 2, same exact pitch. Caught that outside. Maybe a ball or 2 off the plate actually, but it called a strike. Been called a strike, so the Bulldogs know that. 0-2 to Jet. Catcher sets up in that same spot. Here's the pitch, and he got him to swing and miss at it. That is strike 3, swinging. But the Bulldogs, they do some damage as they tie it up with 3 hits and 2 runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. It is 3-3 going into the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back.
Mustang lovers, mark your calendars. Thursday, April 17th is National Mustang Day, and Artesia Ford Sales is the place to be. Bring your Mustang, classic or modern, and show it off alongside fellow enthusiasts. Join us for a day of horsepower, history, and fun at Artesia Ford. Snap photos, swap stories, and celebrate the legend of the Mustang with us. Cruise in, show off, and let's make Mustang Day unforgettable. Artesia Ford Sales, where the Mustang spirit lives on.
The Eastern New Mexico University System is proud to present One Eastern Day, sponsored by J.P. Stone Community Bank on Thursday, May 1st from 4 to 9 p.m. on the campus of Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. Come join ENMU for a family fun night featuring food trucks, inflatables, info booths, and live music by Roswell's own Grupo Maldad from 7 to 9 p.m. Bring out the whole family May 1st to ENMU Roswell and join us for One Eastern Day. Visit roswell.enmu.edu for more information. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th for the Rams is Dean Ellison batting from the left, where he's batted all game long. He's 0 for 1. He's ground out to the pitcher his first time through and then hit by a pitch. First pitch down and in, ball 1 for Whitmire. Here's the pitch, down and away. Ball 2 just missing on the outside. Here's the wind and the pitch. Called strike 1. Fastball painted the outside corner. So 2-1 now to Ellison. On deck is number 3 hitter Veras. And Sundstrom, well, he left the game. We'll see. I failed to see who was on first base a while ago. I'm thinking it wasn't Sundstrom. That's ball 3, high and away. And the pitch. Down and in, fouled off to the left side, got him on his hands. He fought it off for strike 2. So a full count now. As Whitmire goes back to work, the pitch, curveball, caught the outside corner, called strike 3, and the batter did not like it. He was already tossing his bat to take the walk, but he will now walk back to the dugout. And so that'll bring number 13 to the plate, Adrian Vados. He's 0 for 2, struck out swinging and flew out to the shallow right field on a great play by Campbell. That pitch, curveball, missed away, ball 1. So Pacheco, Galindo, Campbell, left to right. Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the middle, called strike 1. Dalen Pacheco, Fuentes, Beauregard, and Byers third to first, with Usherwood catching and Jet Whitmire on the hill. Here's the 1-1. Curveball, missed up and away. Ball 2, 2-1. The wind and the 2-1. Again, a fastball that he just blew by him, swinging, strike 2. Whitmire's got some pop on that fastball. He can bring it. 2-2 now the count with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, tied up 3-3. Curveball, swing, and a drive out to right center. Galindo tracking and makes the play. And that's out number 2. As Galindo goes and gets it. To the plate, number 6, who came in for Sundstrom, Jonathan Buckner. Bats from the right side, his first at bat in the ball game. Sundstrom's the one that had the collision. First pitch, just foul down the right field line. Line drive foul for a strike 1. Sundstrom was the first baseman that had the collision with our first baseman, Jack Byers, and so he left the game and has not come back. Byers remained in. He's down at first base. Here's the wind in the 0-1. Curveball swung on. That's going to be a base hit into center field. Line drive. Catching it on the second bounce is Galindo throwing it in. So a single with 2 outs puts the runner on base for the Rio Rancho Rams. And coming to the plate, number 11, Jackson Roybal, the second baseman. Whitmire long look over to first. Pretty big lead over there. That pitch outside. Fastball missed away. Ball 1. So Buckner down at first base. He got out beyond the green on the corner there on the lead. Not quite as far this time. Now he's stepping out. Whitmire to the plate. Good pitch. Strike 1 called on the outside corner. Good pitch. Fastball. And that was on the corner. That wasn't that out there on the white of the batter's box. This is a good pitch. All right, 1-1 the count, right at the knees with the fastball. Here's the pitch. Curveball, swung on, fouled back. Ooh, and that got underneath. Didn't hit anybody, but it got underneath the red iron, hit the red iron, and bounced right through the crowd, right over their heads, and then through the crowd that's kind of standing back behind. Foul ball, but no damage done, nobody hurt. Whitmire, 1-2. Curveball, caught the inside corner, called strike 3. And that is it for the inning. They get 1 hit, but no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base as we go into the top of the 6th. All tied up, 3-3, Bulldogs and Rams. Coming to the plate, Byers, Pacheco, and Usherwood.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, receive 2.9% APR for 72 months on select 2025 Silverado 1500 models. Our new vehicle specialists are here to assist you throughout the entire hassle-free buying experience. We have a great selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs to choose from and look forward to seeing you here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Offer ends March 31st, 2025. APR for well-qualified buyers on approved credit. Visit GuyChevy.com.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Edge Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Edge Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Edge Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs. Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back here. Strike 1 called on Byers down the inside of the plate. Then a big swing and a miss for strike 2. So Jack 0-2 now at the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. Hit a ground rule double with the RBI in the first inning and then struck out looking his last at bat. Here's the 0-2. Swing and fouls it straight back into the net for a foul ball strike. So 0-2 the count remains. Dalen Pacheco on deck and Brant Usherwood in the hole for Artesia, wearing their white unis with black pinstripes, orange numbers and lettering surrounded by black outlines. Here's the pitch, swung on, base rip up the middle. Leadoff single for Jack Byers as he smoked it by the pitcher. And that'll bring Pacheco to the plate. He is 0 for 2. He's flown out to right center and to the first baseman. So, well, I think the Roybal, the second baseman, actually came over and made the catch, but it was that right over there by first base. So Pacheco definitely due here. He takes a long look down at Coach Bickle giving the signs, as does Byers. Now Byers will get his lead. We've seen a lot of stolen bases for the Bulldogs, and Byers a big lead. He's a foot past the 12-foot mark out there. He's off and running. Bunt is laid down. Going to go to first base. That's a sacrifice bunt for Pacheco. So playing some small ball here are the Bulldogs, even with the cleanup batter, which is all right, as he gets the sacrifice and moves the runner down to second base in the form of Byers, and that'll bring Brant Usherwood to the plate. Now with the go-ahead run in scoring position, Usherwood 0 for 2. He struck out looking and struck out swinging, so he's due. Here's the pitch, foul ball off to the right side, over there to the danger zone where all the fans are watching on the other field with their backs to the ball over here. I've had to call from over there before, and kind of a danger zone because the ball comes at you. You're facing away from this field as a fan, and as an announcer I was. Turn and not throwing it back. Byers easily back. He'd only had about 2 steps off. So Usherwood with a 0-1 count will step back in. Siegel comes set and to the plate. Swung on, hit pretty hard, but right at, oh, it's going to fall. And, I thought it got over him, but he jumps up and catches it. So that ball looked like it was hit hard, but it had a ton of topspin on it. And it just dove out there in center field. So a single out in front of the center fielder. Byers goes to third. Coming in to run will be for Usherwood. The catcher will be number 6, Derek Warren. And now a new pitcher going to come into the ball game. So I think we'll go ahead and take a break here and allow number 12 to warm up. So stay right here. It's 3-3, but the Bulldogs threatening with runners on the corners and only 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
All right, so Dean Ellison comes in from left field. The lefty. And I don't see who went into left field for him. They do have 3 fielders out there now, but I didn't catch his number. Okay, it'll be number 6. Coming in out there, Jonathan Buckner. So Buckner in left, Rivera in center, and Cerna in right. Cook, Gallegos, Roybal, and over at first base is number 14. And that is Ryan Barreras, who come in to play first base. Catcher is Santhorn, and the pitcher now Dean Ellison, big lefty. I say big, he's quite a bit taller than the pitcher we just had. He's tall and thin, maybe a 6-footer. It's hard to tell as you look out here. All right, so they're going to play the second baseman up even with the pitcher. So between the pitcher and first base, Roybal comes up with runners on the corners and 1 out. So looking for that bunt as Whitmire at the plate. Everybody else playing, well, the third baseman up on the grass, the shortstop playing toward second base. There's ball 1 from Ellison to Whitmire. So an interesting look here. I haven't seen this in high school ball. I think I've seen it probably at the pro level. Now he's going to back up, does Roybal. So he was playing up even with the pitcher, between the pitcher and first baseman. Now the pitch, he does square the bunt, and he missed the bunt, but going into second base was Warren with the steal. So that was a low pitch. Jet couldn't get the bat on it, tried to, but it gets by him. So runner moves over anyways. Now the infield in after the stolen base. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Called, strike 2. Caught that outside spot. So 1-2 now to Jet. See, he can poke one through here past this infield that's in. He'll score probably 2. As Warren getting a pretty good lead back there. Here's the pitch. Down and away. Good job by the catcher, Santhorn, as he blocked that with his glove. Bounced and he shut it down, rolled out in front of him, but everybody stays put. 2-2 the count, 1 out. Bulldogs threatening here to take the lead. Runners at second and third, Warren and Byers. Warren come into courtesy run. All right, here's the 2-2. Low and away. Ball 3. Good eye there from Jet. Jet's 1 for 2. He flew out and then smoked one his second time through. The lefty Ellison comes set. Payoff pitch. Swung on. Hit right field. The right fielder's going to have to come in. He makes the catch and Byers will hold. At third base, it was a shallow pop fly, and so holding him up over there at third was Coach. So I guess he didn't think it was quite deep enough to get him in on a sacrifice fly. So everybody holds up, and Destin Pacheco will step in. Of course, bats from the left side. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to Roy Ball, the second baseman, his first time through. And now the defense will step back and get back in normal positions in the infield. With 2 outs. Here's the lefty versus lefty. First pitch. Outs. Oh, he called it a strike. Holy cow, that was outside. Strike 1 called. Good fastball, but man, it was wide. It was, coming across, and so I guess he said it caught the front end. That's a foul ball. He swing and looked like a power bunt, but apparently went off his foot or something. Well, I don't know. He called it a foul ball. It rolled forward, but hit something in the foul territory and called foul. So strike 2 on Destin. So he steps back in. Ellison with some good fastball. Let's see what he does here. The catcher, Santhorn, sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he stays alive on an outside pitch. Fouled off to the left side into the net. So the count remains 0-2. Pacheco will just have to shorten up, find the ball, poke it through somewhere. Warren at second and Byers at third. Setting way up outside is Santhorn. Here's the pitch. He stays alive again, just gets the end of the bat on it, fouls it back. As he was definitely going outside to the lefty. Lefty versus lefty. Pacheco steps back in. The catcher took his glove or his helmet off. Now he puts it back on and gets back down in his crouch. Gives the signs to Ellison. And the pitch. Swing, and he'll stay alive again. Fouls it off out of play over on the left side. So Destin fighting and fighting here. Good at bat. At lefty with that sweeping fastball. Kind of goes from, throws it to that outside point. One of them was called a strike. Pacheco's fought them all off since then. He's been trying to get those. The catcher, Santhorn, let's see where he sets up. He's been setting up outside. And he is on the outside edge. Here's the 0-2. And that's too far out there. Ball 1-2. Good eye there from Pacheco. He did not chase it because it was just too far away. So now the count 1-2. Santhorn sets up on the outside edge again. He sets up out there. Pops out. And the pitch. Down and in. Got him to cut at it. And that is out. Swinging for out number 3. So the Bulldogs, they end up getting 2 hits, but no runs. There were no errors. There were 2 runners left on base. So we'll go ahead and take a break here as the bottom of the 6th is coming at you. We'll be right back.
Smile Expressions in Artesia encourages you to treat your teeth to a spring cleaning. You'll have healthier teeth and gums, fresher breath, and brighter teeth. Plus, you'll be reducing risk for dental problems and improving your Smile Expressions in Artesia encourages you to treat your teeth to a spring cleaning. You'll have healthier teeth and gums, fresher breath, and brighter teeth. Plus, you'll be reducing risk for dental problems and improving your overall health. To schedule your dental spring cleaning, call Smile Expressions 575-746-1900 or request an appointment from our website, artesiadentist.com. Quality dental care, hometown comfort. That's Smile Expressions in Artesia.
All right, we're back here, baseball fans, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Facebook and YouTube as well. Audio only. If you've been listening, you know that. Coming to the plate, Chase Rivera. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flown out as he steps in to face Whitmire. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses away. Ball 1. Kind of ran it away from the lefty, but a little bit too far out. So 1-0, here's the windup. This time he brings it down the middle. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Bulldogs defense playing straight away. Pacheco, Galindo, Campbell. That's Destin out and left. To right, here's the pitch. Down and in. The fastball, ball 2, 2-1. Dalen over at third. Fuentes, Beauregard, and Byers short to first. Usherwood has remained behind the plate. And Whitmire, the curveball that doesn't break. Ball 3, 3-1 now the count. Tried to break that from the outside in, but it didn't break. To the lefty. Here's the 3-1. Call, strike 2. Caught that inside corner with a fastball. So full count now to Rivera. On deck is Cook, and in the hole, Lucero. Actually, it'll be, we'll see who it is. Ground ball to the first baseman. Byers picks it up on the third hop. And that is out number 1 on the ground out. 3 unassisted. So Cook will come to the plate. And it'll be number 14 on deck. I think he's the one that went into first, maybe. I'll see here in a minute. Here's the wind and the pitch to Cook, who is 1 for 1. Curveball called, strike 1. Nice front door curveball from Whitmire. Started out in and then broke over the plate. 0-1 the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Bounces it up there outside for ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th, and it's a tied ball game here in the Consolation Championship game. Whitmire with the pitch, right down middle, goes up the middle, hits a, looked like it might have got a piece of Whitmire, but maybe not. He got out of the way of it. It was a hard hit right back at him. So a single up the middle. Right at his feet where that ball went through. Kind of kicked up and didn't hit him. So that brings number 14, Varos, to the plate. Well, we'll see here. I didn't think it was. Yeah, he is. Nope. Let's see. Runner at first gets a pretty big lead. First pitch is called strike. Hey, called it for the Bulldogs that time. Oh, it's Barreras at the plate, number 14. Strike 1. Just caught the, well, he was out there a couple balls off the plate, but he called it a strike. That's the first time he's called it for Artesia. Big lead over at first. Whitmire to the plate. Swing, and that's going to be a ground ball. Gets by Dalen. He went under his glove. He went to his left, and it got by him. He didn't touch it, so he had to go to about 3 steps to his left and got by him. So a single puts runners at second, first and second. And to the plate with 1 out comes Alex Gallegos, the shortstop. Yeah, Barreras is who went in at first base for Sunstrom after the collision at first base. So he gets a single in his first at bat. And now at the plate, Gallegos, he's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Big lead at second. Called strike 1. Same pitch, he's been calling a strike. So that pitch on that, really on the white of the left-hander's batter's box, but called a strike. Good consistency, or decent consistency for the official. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Oh, I guess a little high. Whew, just missed. 1-1 now the count. As Whitmire from the stretch takes a look in. Set to the plate. Missed down and away. Ball 2, so 2-1 with 1 out. On deck is the leadoff batter, Noah Cerner, and then the number 2 batter, Dean Ellison, who is now pitching for was the left fielder, now pitching for the Rams. Here's the 2-1 from Whitmire. Call strike 2, caught that outside edge, 2-2. Boy, I'd live there if I were the Bulldog pitchers, because that's a hard ball to hit, kind of what Rio Rancho's done. 2-2 the count, 3-3 our score, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch, swung on, it's going to be a chopper up the middle. Fuentes gets there, tosses it, throw over, not in time, but a great play by the middle infield. Fuentes catches that ball, kind of shoves it, shuttle pass to Beauregard, turns and throws to first, unable to get him, but man, what a good play. So the fielder's choice is out number 2. That ball was behind second base, and the runner goes to third, but the runner at second is out. Damn it. All right, so guy goes down at first, Cook at third, and Cerna top of the order. What is the kid doing? Go tag him. What is going on? The runner from first base is out in the outfield. He is literally out in the outfield. Go tag him. I do not know what is going on. Oh, they're trying to get the run to come across. They're going to call him out of the baseline. He's standing all the way out in left field. And the head coach comes out and talking to the umpire. They called him out. He is arguing vehemently. But the umpire is saying he was out of the baseline. I couldn't figure out what they were doing. But they were trying to get the Bulldogs to throw back there and tag him. And so coaches for Rio Rancho do not like it. That was the weirdest looking thing. He was just standing out in left field. Bulldogs were confused. I was confused. And then finally, Whitmire starts kind of jogging that way, but watching the runner at third. All right, so he is out. The runner at second base is now out. At first base is out. And let's see here. Left the base path is what we're calling it. So that ends the inning. We're going into the top of the 7th, tied up 3-3. Campbell will come to the plate. Well, we've had some strange happenings in this ball game. With that collision at first that they called safe, and the first base coach yelling at our crowd as they were yelling at the officials. And he continued yapping into the next inning. And, of course, our fans talking right back at him, and the head coach had to come and get him and walk him to his first base. And then he turned around, even though the head coach come and told him. I think he probably told him to stop, but anyways, nobody was thrown out of the ball game at that point. And then just now, what a weird play that we get the force out on a fantastic play from Fuentes. He had to go across the bag, behind the bag, into between the bag and center field, made the catch and shuttle passed it to our second baseman, Bub Beauregard. He spun and tried to get the double play, but didn't get it. So it's, there's 2 outs and they have runners on the corners, and then the runner at first base just starts walking towards the outfield. Gets out there midway between first and second, was standing out in on the grass, just tempting the Bulldogs, and they were looking at him, but weren't giving in. And then Whitmire finally started to go towards him, watching the runner, and then they call him out because he was out of the baseline. Campbell steps in. First pitch he'll see, called strike one on a fastball down the middle. Campbell's 1 for 2. He struck out looking his first time and has a double that ends up being an RBI for him. So he's 1 for 2, and he'll face Ellison. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swung on, foul back and out of play for strike 2 for Campbell. On deck is Bub Beauregard, and then back to the top of the order, Frankie Galindo. So I guess once the Bulldogs started going to him, that's when they said he's out of the base path and called him out. It was so strange. I thought he was deranged, but it was actually a called play. That pitch high and away, ball 1. 1-2 now to Charlie, because he was just standing out there in shallow left field, just standing there. And umps weren't saying anything. The Bulldogs were all just looking. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, pop fly in the infield. The second baseman will come forward and make the play. Got in on his hands, kind of ate him up on that fastball. That's out number 1 for the Rams. So the Bulldogs with 1 out bring Bub to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. So he'll step in. He's due, looking to get on. He represents the leading or the go-ahead run for Artesia. Here's the pitch from the lefty. Swing and a miss. Man, he didn't give up nothing there. And I'm not sure what Beauregard was asking, but I think he thought he tipped his glove. It's a foul tip for strike 1, but he turned around and asked the official something. All right, here's the pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss again. Well, another big cut. Strike 2 now on Beauregard. So he'll need to shorten up here and find a base hit. 0-2 the count, 1 out. Ellison, the lefty, comes set and to the plate. Strike. Oh, that's the pitch he's been calling a strike all game. That got the Rio Rancho fans fired up. Ball call, 1-2. I was calling it a strike because he's been calling it a strike, but ball 1. So 1-2 now the count for Beauregard as he steps back in. Ellison comes set and to the plate. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 3, which will be out number 2, and that'll bring us to the top of the order.
Now batting number 17, Frankie Galindo.
Galindo will come to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a double. It was a 1-hopper right into the base of the fence out there, and that was the RBI double that got the score tied. He'll face Ellison. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. There's that fastball on the outside. 0-1 the count. Looking for a 2-out rally. Get a run on board. Take the lead. And the pitch. Same exact pitch, same exact result. Called it a strike. About 2 balls off the plate. Called strike 2. Bulldog fans mumbling. Here's the pitch. Same pitch, swing and a miss. Strikes out the side. So as we go into the bottom of the 7th, it's all tied up 3-3. And it'll be the top of the order. Noah Cerner, Dean Ellison, and Adrian Barros coming to the plate. We'll be back.
KCLT is the leader in surface rental equipment and customer service throughout the Permian Basin. With yards in Artesia and Monahans, Texas, you can count on KCLT to work 24/7, 7 days a week. Their professional mechanics are always out in the field and are Dort certified. KCLT is there to make sure your site is ready when you are ready and can certify your man lift and forklift operators on site or in our yards. Save KCLT in your contacts. 575-308-8647. Surface rental equipment all at one place. KCLT, helping you keep America running. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Coach Bickle out talking to the home plate umpire, and I know he's talking to him about those pitches. Fans were, for the Bulldogs, hollering, "Come on, Blue." Let me look around, see if we had any changes. Doesn't look like we do. So the defense stays the same. Destin Pacheco in left, Frankie Galindo in center, and Charlie Campbell in right. Dalen Pacheco at third, Jet Fuentes at short, Caden Beauregard at second, and Jack Byers at first. Jet Whitmire pitching to his battery mate, Brant Usherwood. And we're in the bottom of the seventh. 3-3 is our score. Nice shot down from Usherwood to Fuentes on the mark. Is now the first base coach that was doing so much talking to the fans as talking to the home plate umpire. Coming to the plate will be Noah Cerner. He's the right fielder and leadoff batter. He is 0 for 3. Struck out swinging, ground out, and flew out. He ground out back to the pitcher, flew out to center field, and struck out his first at bat. And we do have somebody coming in. Let's see where he's going. Number 11 for the Bulldogs. Charlie's going to move over to center field.
Bulldogs, number 11, Daniel Zarate.
And so Charlie Campbell moves to center. And coming in to play right field is Daniel Zarate. Late. So, all right, so there was no umpire there, and the Cerna had got in, and they were about to play without the umpire as Whitmire grinned and started to pitch, but of course no umpire. So the batter backed out. Jet just laughed. So some good sportsmanship there by the Rams and Bulldogs, just joshing around. All right, so Cerner steps in for real now. Here's the wind and the pitch from Whitmire. Bounces it up there. Ball one. Ellison on deck and Varas in the hole for the Rams. Here's the wind and the pitch. There's that pitch, and he called it a strike. So to his credit, strike one on that outside pitch. 1-1 now the count. Josh says yes. Usherwood sets up out there. Curveball, just a little bit low. He hit that spot with the curve, but it just was too low. So 2-1 now the count. After this ball game, we'll be moving over to the Goddard Rocket channel on KSVPTV.com. As the Goddard Rockets, that pitch is too far outside, ball three. So 3-1 to Cerna. As the Rockets will play La Cueva in the third place game. La Cueva falling to Cleveland yesterday, who defeated the Bulldogs on Thursday. Here's the pitch, too far. So the leadoff walk puts the go-ahead run and winning run down at first base, and that'll bring the number 2 hitter, pitcher, Dean Ellison, the lefty. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out, was hit by a pitch, and he struck out looking. And now Coach Bickle is coming in. We may see a change here. And so, well, I don't know, because Campbell's coming off the bench, so I thought he moved over to center field. So Whitmire is being relieved. And it looks like, to me, that Beauregard is going to be pitching here. So I don't know who went out there. So Destin Pacheco's out there for sure. And coming in is Zarate, number 11. And I thought it was Campbell out there in center field, but Charlie, if I'm looking at the numbers right, it looks like Charlie came in and is going to play second base. So Jet Whitmire will go back out to left. And Caden will be pitching. So I don't know who is in center. It's not Frankie. I'll try to get a number, but it's going to be hard from this position. So Charlie Campbell been playing right field. He came out at the beginning of this inning, and Zarate went in, but then Zarate just came out. Pacheco, who was over in left, moves over to right. And I just don't know who's in center. But it's definitely Campbell at second base. So let's see here. Caden goes pitching. Campbell goes to second. Whitmire goes back out the left. Moving over to center field, actually. No, to right is Destin Pacheco. And I don't know who's out in center. I cannot tell. Maybe it's number 6. Maybe it's Warren. He came in his courtesy run, but I just can't tell. So coming in to pitch, the 4th pitcher in the ball game, it's going to be Caden Beauregard with a runner at first base with a pretty big lead. He's got his front foot out there. It's the leadoff batter, Cerna. He's got speed. Lefty at the plate looks at a call, strike one on a great change curveball by Caden. Dean Ellison, the left-hander, at the plate. 0-1 the count, nobody out. 3-3 our score here in the bottom of the 7th. He squares around like he's going to bunt. Runner does not go. He does put the bunt down, but it's foul. So strike 2 on the foul bunt. Just bunts over to the right side. It was kind of an inside pitch, kind of eat him up, but he kept the bat out there, and it was a foul. So 0-2 now as Caden steps back on from the stretch. Cernan with the lead. Front footed about 12 feet. Here's the pitch, swung on. Foul ball off to the left side on a good curveball that broke down and in. He got a piece of it. Stays alive, fought it off. Whitmire will go get it and toss it into the dugout on the third base side to Rio Rancho. So the count 0-2 on a called strike and a pair of foul balls from Bub to Usherwood. Big lead over there for Cerna at first. He represents the winning run. Here's the pitch. Fastball, called strike 3. Nice pitch. Caught the lower half of the strike zone. Boy, Cerna and the fans for Rio Rancho did not like it, but the Bulldog fans did. That was in the lower part of the strike zone. Called strike 3. So that'll bring Barras to the plate. Runners off and running. Throw down. It was right there, and it gets by both the infielders, so he's going to go to third. Doggone it. Okay, so my eyes are deceiving me. It is Charlie out in center field. I swear it looks like number 8 at second base. That's got to be Derek Warren at second base. Number 6. So the infield's going to play in here with 1 out. After ball 1 to Varas. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit down the line, and that's going to be the winning hit. As diving over there was Pacheco, but that's a single, and that will end the ball game. As good piece of hitting there by Varas, and the Bulldogs go down 4-3 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As I'm trying to fix all my stuff here. So a single, walk-off single, wins the ball game. And Rio Rancho, the host team, will win the consolation trophy. The final score is 4-3. And like I said, that is the ball game. So I'm gonna look at the stats and everything for you as I wrap up here. In fact, I'll go ahead and run some commercials here, and when we come back, I'll give you the final stats. The big stat, though, 4-3, Artesia falls to the Rams. We'll be back.
KCLT is the leader in surface rental equipment and customer service throughout the Permian Basin. With yards in Artesia and Monahans, Texas, you can count on KCLT to work 24/7, 7 days a week. Their professional mechanics are always out in the field and are Dorch certified. KCLT is there to make sure your site is ready when you are ready and can certify your man lift and forklift operators on site or in our yards. Save KCLT in your contacts, 575-308-8647. Surface rental equipment all in one one place. KCLT, helping you keep America running. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs. Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest management for our clients. Bob Reed Pest Control is involved in every aspect of pest management, from general insects to trees, shrubs, and yard treatments. Also, Bob Reed Pest Control is the only authorized operator for the Centricon Termite Colony Elimination System. No job is too large or too small. We are Southeast New Mexico's pest management headquarters. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today, 623-5344. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has remained dedicated to the markets we operate in, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We take pride in our community and strive to be responsible citizens by supporting our local economy, schools, and families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is thrilled to bring the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Wishing the Bulldogs the best of luck and safe travels. Play hard with Bulldog Pride. This message courtesy of Spur Energy Partners.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
How many times in life have you felt like you were at the last string of your rope? You just knew this time life was not going to work out. The latest bill would go unpaid. The current relationship would not work out. You were at the bottom of the totem pole at work and cuts were being discussed. But see, the important thing is the butt of life should be God. It should be but God. God should be the one that can provide. Because one of the names of God is Jehovah Jireh, which is the Lord will provide. Abraham experienced this with Isaac in Genesis 22. Abraham had Isaac bound on the altar, and God saw how faithful Abraham was in his life. God provided a ram in the thicket. But what about me? Remember what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 7 and verse 11. How much more will your Father who is in heaven give what is good to those who ask? Have you asked? If you haven't, or if you don't know how, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
Artesia goes down, bottom of the seventh inning to the host Rio Rancho Rams on a walk-off single right down the third baseline. Runner at third base comes in, and that is the final 4-3. Rio Rancho gets 4 runs off of 9 hits and left 7 runners stranded. The Bulldogs get 3 runs off of 6 hits and left 4 runners stranded. Bulldogs started the game off with a run in the top of the first. The Rams tied it up in the bottom of the third, 1-1, and then took the lead 3-1 in the bottom of the fourth with 2 runs. Bulldogs got them back in the top of the 5th inning, scored 2 runs, and then went blank in 6 and 7. Rio Rancho 0 and 6, and then that walk-off single with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and they win 4-3. So your Artesia Bulldogs end up getting, I guess that would be what, 5th place? Let's see, 4th, 5th, 6th place. They were in the Consolation Championship game. And now coming up here on the same field, and we'll be switching over to KSVPTV.com and the Goddard Rocket channel, as it'll be the Goddard Rockets, who are going to be the home team against, well, wait a minute. Yeah, Goddard will be the home team, and they'll be playing La Cueva, who will be the visitor. Thanks for tuning in. Bulldogs do fall to the Rio Rancho Rams, 4-3. This is Joby Hodling saying stay on the channel. If you want to watch some more baseball, just move over to the Goddard channel, KSVPTV.com. Coming up here in about 15-20 minutes, Goddard and La Cueva in the 3rd place ball game.
That concludes this presentation of sports on AM 990 at 93.7 FM KSVP and online at KSVPTV.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com is presented by Abo Empire, Amigo Machinery, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Historical Museum, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Bob Reed Pest Control, Kane Electric Supply, Carlsbad Ford, City of Artesia Police Department, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Needs Incorporated, Devon Energy, Eddy County DWI, Edge Safety, Eastern New Mexico University Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Ben's Country Market, Forest Tire of Artesia and Carlsbad, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, Hawker & Son, Incredible Printing, J&J Home Care, J.S. Ward, KC Light Tower, KFC, La Fonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Los Agaves Restaurant, Mac Energy, Moppin' & Brown Dentistry, Nels Floral, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pressure Services, Smile Expressions, Spur Energy Production, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons, Trustmark Roofing, Western Bank, and Wilbanks LLC. We now return you to your regular scheduled